My next question comes from Eli, who is interested in what I think about the most unnecessary Oscar category devised in a while. I'm sure many people have already covered this, but I think it's time we heard it from you. What are your thoughts on the Oscars deciding to include the controversial and unnecessary Best Popular Movie category? As some of you may know, the Academy announced plans to create a category honoring achievement in popular film. They've since backtracked on this and are taking the idea back to the drawing board. So let's just say I'm against this. The main question regarding this category is what it exactly means. What are the eligibility requirements? Is it based on box office, budget, genre? The Academy did not specify any of this. All they said in the announcement was they're creating a category for outstanding achievement in popular film, and that they would announce what sorts of films will be eligible later. This feels like something you should iron out before sending a press release. When the Academy announced the Best Animated Feature category, they actually specified what constituted an animated film. It did not help that when pressed to clarify the category, Academy President John Bailey just made things more confusing by saying, all kinds of films for the last number of years have fallen out of high visibility. For Academy consideration, so many small, wonderful films are not the films most audiences are going to see. There's been a disconnect that has evolved in the way studios decide to make movies or not make movies. To focus on this new award, as if it is somehow oriented primarily toward big action films, it might be a part of it, but it's about films that have not been recognized nor been seen by people. The last three Academy Award winners were not films a large number of people were going to see, which is unfortunate. They should have been seen the same way by the same numbers of people that go to see Star Wars or Black Panther. So the category is named Best Popular Film, but it's not really about honoring popular films. And you want to highlight little-seen films, which Best Picture already does when it nominates indie gems like Moonlight and Phantom Thread. Honestly, that remark from Bailey mostly just sounds like a poor attempt at PR and course correction. I think when they say popular films, they mean movies that make a lot of money. And correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't Get Out and Dunkirk nominated for Best Picture not too long ago, which were two of the most popular films of 2017? As we enter the current award season, movies like A Star is Born, First Man, and Green Book are looking like possible Best Picture players. And I think all three of those are going to be successful with audiences and at the box office. The Academy also voted almost 1,000 new members this year, all part of an attempt to make the organization younger and more diverse. So we're already going to see a change in the tastes of Oscar voters. Black Panther has been talked up as a potential Best Picture nominee, and with a younger demographic that won't hold a bias against superhero movies, that may indeed happen. It's been brought up that the Best Animated Feature, Best Documentary, and Best Foreign Language Film categories exist, and Best Popular Film would serve a similar function. But historically and unfortunately, only a small percentage of animated films and non-English films get nominated for Best Picture, while a documentary has never been nominated for Best Picture. Popular films get nominated in Best Picture every year. The record holders for winning the most Oscars are Ben-Hur, Titanic, and The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, which were the highest grossing films of their respective years. Do you know what makes them even considering this category especially insulting? Stunt coordinators and performers have asked for their own Oscar category every year, and they're always told, no, there are too many categories. But guess what? With a Best Stunts category, you're honoring an important craft, and as an added bonus, the kinds of films that traditionally contain a lot of stunt work are blockbusters. If the category existed last year, you probably would have seen the likes of Logan, Wonder Woman, Baby Driver, Dunkirk, Thor Ragnarok, and The Fate of the Furious nominated. Think about it, Academy.